Tonight on the driving test.
Like boom, shaka, like a boom, shaka, like a...
He's loud
Smoothie.
and proud.
Yeah, buttercup.
But is he all talk
Concentrate, goddamn.
and no action?
What was that all about?
And it's a near miss.
Stop.
Will they pass or will they fail? Getting a driver's license in Darwin is a must. And it helps when your driving instructor is cool, calm and trustworthy. Just like Andrew of Andrew's driving school.
Usually the perception of a driving instructor is a older man, you know, and relaxed, and they get me. They can yell at me, scream at me, swear at me. It doesn't bother me. It's whatever I'm going to do is still what we're going to do.
But Andrew may have met his match with 16-year-old Tori.
I like to talk a lot. Yeah, I've got a big mouth.
Morning, Tori.
I've been driving for a long time, so I think I'm a pretty good driver. Better than a lot of other people.
I didn't change my air conditioning.
I'm the driver.
For someone taking a first lesson, his confidence is in overdrive.
Okay, let's go for a drive.
Stuff catching buses.
Which way? Turning left.
So, you know, everyone's relying on all us boys to get our license soon.
Smoothie.
Straight ahead. I'll test him out today. He thinks he's ready for a driving test, but I don't think he is yet.
Tori's learnt to drive out bush with his family.
Slow it down a bit.
So there's a few rough edges Andrew needs to work on.
Both hands on that wheel.
In the bush, mate, I put one hand.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem. That's what we're going to fix, because you want to drive with one hand business. At the end of the road, turning a right.
Turn it right. Your go is tight.
I have to iron out a few things. He wants to drive with one hand, and his attention's everywhere else but the road.
There's a hot girl at the bus stop.
Zero impulse control. Oh, a leaf.
Shake that ass like boom, shaka, like a boom, shaka, like a...
All right, let's concentrate. He seems to try to step over me and step over boundaries.
Yeah, buttercup.
So we'll just keep him in line for a while.
Which way?
At the end, we're going to turn left.
Right, so anyways.
Andrew definitely has his work cut out with this big talker.
Concentrate, goddamn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
Over at Palmerston Driving School, Melissa's first lesson for the day is in her student's very own dual cab ute.
Hello.
17-year-old rural boy Jordan hails from the remote town of Humpty-Doo.
I live pretty far out. It'd be really nice having a license to get to school and go shopping or whatever.
This is his final lesson before his driving test.
Having a lesson before the test, just kind of make any of my mistakes there. And then I'm going to go for the test right after, and hopefully it'll all go well.
What's the speed limit here?
60.
Yeah. Make sure it's very clear you are not speeding.
So when you're doing lessons in the student's own vehicle, you don't have those dual brakes or anything. So the only way we can intervene is verbally and grab the handbrake, grab the steering wheel.
Earlier too.
It's a close call. Melissa's grabbed the handbrake in the nick of time.
Did you think she was turning? Did you see that?
I don't really know what was happening in my head there.
Sometimes it can be a little bit nerve-wracking.
Watch the curve. That was good.
So as long as I'm on the ball, ahead of them, ready to react, fingers crossed, everything goes well. So, but it is a bit more nerve-wracking.
For Humpty-Doo local Jordan, driving in the big smoke is a whole new experience.
There's a massive difference practicing out rural. There's no other cars, just big open spaces pretty much.
Step by step.
I hadn't done a parallel park until I did it in the practice with Melissa.
That's okay.
I mainly drive down the highway, which is just a big, long road.
Slow down to 60. Slow.
With his test just over an hour away, Jordan's nerves are letting him down.
He can only do the best he can, but there's a few little things that may get him unstuck.
Okay, so how fast are you going?
60.
Okay, the speed limit is 50. So you would have failed your test then.
Right.
Can Jordan pull it together in time to get his licence? 17-year-old Anna doesn't let anything get in her way. And she wants to win in today's driving test.
I'm most anxious about failing.
Basically.
And if that's making her nervous, she's yet to meet examiner Mark.
Right, your driving test number today is 16891. Just remember what you were taught to do and what you practiced and breathe.
Okay, I'm good.
Sure? Anna, very nervous, and it showed at the beginning.
30 seconds in, and it's a bumpy start.
I'll actually be so sad if I fail.
Don't like that word. It's an F word. We don't like it.
6 minutes in, and it's all smiles. But right off the bat, Mark's throwing Anna into the deep end.
I see that white car there. I'd like you to stop right next to it, and then we're going to reverse back and park. I gave her the reverse parallel parking quite quickly, because that tends, hopefully, to settle them down.
But that's not everyone's idea of settling down.
Breathe. You're starting to reverse back, and she's ended up a bit too far away from the curb.
Damn it, I'm so far away. Oh, can I go back out?
But instead of correcting it going forwards, she's decided to go back out and try it again. And she's brought the back of the car in too close to the curb.
Oh, that was not good.
So year 11 or 12?
12.
It's not a great start, but Anna's got something up her sleeve that might put Mark in his place.
I do karate, actually.
A karate?
Yeah.
So how far have you got with your karate? What belt are you?
I'm a black belt.
Really? So just mind elite then. Better not argue with you then. We go a little bit further up the road to find somewhere where it's safe and legal for her to pull over and park the car.
Sorry. I'm trying to find a safe spot. Oh, yellow. Come on.
Decision making is a crucial part of any test.
And that took an age.
Oh, can't stop there. Damn it. All right. No, can't stop there either. Come on. I'll stop right there.
Very, very indecisive. And when you're ready, we're going to move off again, please.
Rattled by her curbside stop, Anna begins to forget important details.
Yeah, she's come off the roundabout, goes very quickly from 2 lanes into 1. She hasn't shoulder checked there. We've carried it onto the 2-lane road, and it goes from 2 lanes into 1 before a roundabout. She's not shoulder checked.
Just stay calm.
With just a few minutes left on the clock, could these minor mistakes cost Anna her P-plates?
Is the test over?
Oh, yeah, not until we stop.
Oh, not until we park.
Park in that shady bit, please. Make it safe, so it's into neutral, handbrake on, indicator off. Oh, you weren't indicating? Okay. And I've got some writing to do, so you can sit there and sweat it out.
I'm really nervous because I see all like these little circles and stuff.
What are the circles mean?
They're not ticks, are they?
No.
I failed this test.
And street coming up, we are going to turn right.
Yeah, buttercup.
Big talker Tori is in the middle of his lesson with Andrew.
School zone.
Hey, where's school?
Watch your speed.
So far, he's shown he can drive.
Smoothie.
But he's not so great at keeping his eyes on the road.
Concentrate, goddamn.
Oh, yeah.
What was that all about?
I would have made that, no worries.
No, you would have made it as the car was just there.
She was
So I just saved your life.
bullshit.
It freaks me out because I think it's my foot, but I don't know. And I always forget that he has it on his side.
All right, we're going to go do some reverse parallel parking.
Oh, so we're about to approach some parallel parking. I'm nervous as
Tori's never done a reverse parallel park, and he needs to nail it if he wants that license.
Let's see what we're up against.
That's what you got to do to pass, you know, and you got to do that when you're driving around and things like that. So I was a bit nervous. I thought I was going to stuff up.
he got it. A bit shocked. He was pretty impressed and he knew it and just kept staring with a smile on his face.
You thought I was shit, eh?
I didn't think that. I didn't say anything.
I topped it, eh? For my first time. Just like in his face and about it, you know, giving him shit about it, you know. So yeah, it's just funny.
I'm convinced that your front tyre's touching the curb though.
But am I in?
You're in.
Yeah.
Tori's on the right track. Maybe one more lesson just to clean everything up, and he should be ready for his driving test. Hashtag Tori can do it.
Driving test complete, Karate Kid Anna is hanging on for her result.
For the circles. I was really nervous because I see all like these little circles and stuff, and obviously it's not a tick, so.
Wow. On your reverse parallel parking, the road position was slightly out, but the actual park was okay. Your curbside stop, it took us a long while to work out where we were going to stop, but you eventually found the right place, eventually. Probably the biggest concern for me is you missed 2 shoulder checks. One at the roundabout and one coming back. It goes from 2 lanes to 1 just before the roundabout.
Oh.
And then you missed the indicator pulling over. And unfortunately for you, this is actually still part of the test. So how do we actually total that up? Your score is such that it gave you an end score of 90 or 94%.
That's failed. Yeah.
No, congratulations, you passed your driving test.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna check your
Thank
you.
It's nice when people are appreciative of what we do. Not that they need to be, because they're the one that's done the hard work. I've just sat there doing left, right, and putting little ticks and circles on.
It's passed my driving test. I can drive. So excited.
Okay, Jordan, I am Scott. I will be your tester today.
Right here.
After a final brush-up lesson with Melissa, rural boy Jordan believes he's ready for his test.
Test sheet we're doing is 15521. I'm guessing this is your first driving test?
Yes, it is.
Hopefully last driving test.
That's the plan.
Reverse parking and speed let him down in his lesson.
You would have failed your test then.
Right.
This is where we begin the test. So at the roundabout, turning right.
Jordan has 45 minutes on the big city streets to correct his mistakes.
A bit nervous. It'd really suck if I failed, but I'm gonna just go for it.
And how long you had this car for?
I don't know, a while.
Was it a pass me down from Dad's old car?
From Granddad.
From Granddad?
Old work you used to do the post.
Okay, yeah. So living so far out, having your licence would make life easier.
Oh, yeah.
You need a licence out there, so there's not too much public transport out there except to and from school. Apart from that, like, you got to fend for yourself. So that's why these kids need their licence, they need their Bs.
Okay, mate, up ahead we have a vehicle parked on the left, which we can use to do our reverse parallel park. Okay, all right, mate, when safe to do so.
Jordan's determined to avoid the curb this time round.
You've been practicing those?
Yeah, pretty much aced it.
Reverse park done, Jordan checks his speed.
Is it 50 or 60?
It's 50 here. I seen you just realised that, didn't you?
8 minutes to go, and Jordan's on track to driving himself back to Humpty Doo.
At the end of the road, turning right.
Coming into the intersection, he was actually coming in a little bit quick, and I'm hoping he did stop, and he did, which is really good, which gave us both time to look both ways. And he pretty much waited to the worst time, and then he actually pulled out.
Stop. Now, we must give way to this car here.
If I literally didn't tell him to stop then and there, he could have crashed into that car, so immediate fail.
I didn't see it.
Even though he was almost crashed and put out in front of a car, We still are in the percentage rate of 90 to 94. Just keep practicing, mate, and you'll get through next time. Okay?
Despite failing, Jordan's staying positive.
I reckon I'll just book another test, go for it again.
Morning, Jordan.
Morning.
How you going, mate?
A week after failing his first driving test, Jordan's back with his trusty ute for a second go.
Second time lucky, eh?
Well, hopefully. I'd like to think I'm ready for the test, but I guess all I can really do is see how it goes.
Where'd we go wrong last time?
Not paying attention.
In Jordan's test last week, Scott was forced to intervene.
Stop. Yeah, we must give way to this car here.
This risky move handed Jordan an immediate fail.
So our time is 10:35. Test sheet we're doing is 15526.
Today, he's hoping this test is 45 minutes of smooth sailing.
Pretty important, more as a pride thing. Like, it wouldn't feel very good to fail twice in a row.
So a little bit less nerves this time than last time, or just as bad?
Maybe about the same, just because I failed it once before.
All right, end of the road, we'll turn right.
There was a lot of trees on the left-hand side, which made observations hard to see if cars are coming. And then as he did pull out, he done a recheck as he was pulling out and noticed there was a car coming from a blind spot. So that was a brownie point for him there.
Right, at the lights, turning right.
Almost 10 minutes in, and so far, so smooth.
We were turning right, and as we were turning, he's getting closer and closer to that solid white line, which splits the two lanes apart. And I'm like, don't touch it. Next thing, touches it, crosses it, test is over. Touchable white line's immediate failure. I'm gutted.
What seems like a minor mistake
Chin up, mate, chin up.
has brought Jordan undone.
Failing at things, just not being able to do things, especially multiple times, it really eats at me. I messed up the test again today, so guess I'll go again.
Over at Andrew's driving school, it's the moment big talker Tori's been longing for.
Morning, Mr. Tori. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'd complain, but no one listens.
Today, he takes his driving test. In his lesson with Andrew,
Let's concentrate.
Tori was guilty of not focusing
What was that all about?
and a little too much confidence.
You gotta lighten up and have fun.
You need to stop at a stop line. How about that?
Hey.
The only thing stopping him now, surprisingly, are his nerves.
I'm not good with tests, any contest. So I'm, stressing out.
Nervous?
Yeah.
All right.
Asthmatic, I can barely breathe.
With the driving test, it is an emotional roller coaster for them. They start off nervous. You can see it in their faces.
I'm so scared.
Tori's family are relying on him to pass today.
I've got to drive for 3 hours after this. Take my family out bush. Family's everything.
It is. Just try not to put too much pressure on yourself. He needs to settle down and take that pressure away and concentrate on what he's doing rather than what's going to happen if he doesn't pass. Okay, see that white car there?
Yeah.
We're going to stop right next to it, and I'd like you to reverse back and park behind it into the parking bay, please.
During his lesson, Tori aced his reverse park. But how is he going to cope now the pressure is on?
My reverse parallel parking, I was like, nah, as soon as I went in, I stuffed up. So, I don't know why I should have just went back and started again, but I kept going. I was like, oh, what are you doing?
Shit, I stuffed up so bad.
Okay, if you've finished, I'd like you to pull away and move up the road, please. Take a deep breath.
I was stressing out. Thought it would have been over.
That was the worst parallel park I've ever done in my life.
You start to beat yourself up over it. can see it in his face. He's starting to think that he's done enough to actually not pass today.
Can't believe it. I'm gonna hug you if I pass.
You're not allowed to hug me.
If I don't pass, I don't want you to be near me.
Oh, okay. Started to talk again. We pulled out onto the 2-lane road and he needed to do a lane change. At some point, we're going to be turning right along this road. Then he made something that scared the living life out of me. He turned too early and too quickly into the other lane. He's messed it up. And that built the pressure up on him. And it showed.
With the test almost over, Tori's confidence has hit the skids.
Is that the end of the test?
Yep, we're done.
Have I passed?
Can't tell you that.
Same place with you?
Yeah, please.
It's now the moment of truth for Tori. Has he done enough to pass?
Make it safe. Well, okay, I've now got some working out to do, so you just sit there nice and quiet, because if you talk to me, it will distract me. I've now got some working out to do, so you just sit there nice and quiet.
16-year-old Tori's driving test is over. With nerves at fever pitch, he has no idea if he's passed or failed.
All right, Tori, how did we do? Well, we came out onto Lee Point Road. At some point, we're going to be turning right along this road. You did everything correctly, mirror, indicate, shoulder check, but then we just turned very quickly rather than just ease across. Yeah. So you're a bit half steering there. That's what that C stands for. Yeah. Okay, see that white car there? Your reverse parallel parking. Man, did you go on and on and on about that?
Oh, shit. I stuffed up so bad.
And you ended up getting it correct. Yeah, you messed it up at the beginning, but you put it correct. You put it right.
Yeah.
But your score is such that, unfortunately, I've got to inflict you on the rest of Australia. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, don't do that to me, Ma!
Sign your life away there to say that I've told you the result. Matt's congratulations, mate. Well done.
Yeah, I'm happy. I thought I was going to fail because I'm reverse parking. I stuffed up there, but I've fixed it up in the end, so I was a bit happy about that.
Have fun at the weekend, mate.
It means I can drive now.
At the end, the expression on their face is a picture for me. I know it's part of the job that I love.
Anna now gets herself to karate class, but she's still struggling to nail that reverse park. Jordan finally got his licence on the third go. He's enjoying Grandad's ute and driving himself to school. Now that Tori has his licence, he's become everyone's favourite buttercuz.